When we talk about artificial intelligence, there's this problem that a lot of us are wrestling with. We're told we can have incredible power or we can have total privacy, but we can't have both. But what if that's a false choice? Today, we're going to look at a new way of AI tools that promise to give you all that power with none of the privacy headaches.
This is really the heart of the conflict, isn't it? I mean, think about it. If you're a lawyer working on a confidential contract, or a doctor looking at patient notes, or maybe a researcher with brand new data, this question is probably always in the back of your mind. You see how amazing these AI tools are, but right when you're about to paste in that sensitive info, you stop. You hesitate. Where is my data actually going?
This slide just lays it out so clearly. On one side, you've got cloud AI. You send your data to some third-party server, you have to be online, and you're basically just trusting them with your information. But on the other side, local AI. Everything happens right there on your computer. Your data never, ever leaves your machine. That's the real difference here, being a user versus being an owner.
Okay, so let's really dig into this problem because you have to understand the risk before you can appreciate the solution.
This is the core issue. Every time you use most of these services, you're sending your most important data into what's basically a black box. You have no real idea who can see it or how they're using it. You're just hoping for the best. And for most professionals, hope just isn't a good enough strategy. So, who's really feeling this pressure? We're talking about anyone who handles information that can't leak. Professionals in healthcare, finance, law, they're right on the front lines. But so are researchers, teachers, students, and entrepreneurs. Basically, if your job involves protecting someone else's data, your own intellectual property, or even just your personal info, you need a better way. Okay, enough doom and gloom about the problem. Let's talk about the solution, which is actually super elegant and puts you right back in the driver's seat. The solution, when you really think about it, is kind of simple. Just bring the AI home. Instead of your data going out to the cloud, the AI runs directly on your own computer. It literally becomes your own private, offline assistant. This is all powered by an engine called Ollama. That's the open source magic that lets you run these powerful models right on your laptop. And this is the core idea behind a new set of tools called myOfflineAi. Now, here is the secret sauce. It's a concept called ephemeral data processing. And yeah, ephemeral sounds complicated, but it just means temporary. Think about it like this. The app treats your sensitive data like you're writing on a digital whiteboard. That's your computer's temporary memory, or RAM. It never, ever saves that info to the permanent filing cabinet, which is your hard drive. The second you close the app, poof, the whiteboard is wiped clean, like it was never there. And this isn't an accident, it's a feature. This was a very deliberate choice from the developer. You're trading that convenience of having an old chat history for something way more valuable, the absolute 100% certainty that your data is private. For anyone dealing with sensitive information, that's not just a good trade, that's a trade you'll make every single time. And this isn't just a one-trick pony. We're talking about a whole family of tools, all designed with this privacy-first mindset. Because look, not every situation is the same, right? The toolkit is built to be flexible. For those times you need maximum, no compromises privacy, there's a version that never saves a thing. But what if you actually need to keep a record of what you're doing? Well, the sister app has you covered there too. It saves your chats to a local file that only you can access.
So here's the lineup. You've got myOfflineAi-PrivacyFirst for when security is everything. Then there's myOfflineAi-ChatHistory for when you need to keep those local records. And to top it all off, there's a simple, offline chat image marker tool. Super handy for students, researchers, you name it.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but I'm not a coder. Well, this next part is for you. This is all about making it easy. You have to remember, for the longest time, local AI was this exclusive club. It was only for developers who were comfortable staring at that intimidating black screen with the blinking cursor. For most of us, it was just too complicated, too time-consuming to even think about. Well, this app is the sledgehammer to those walls. There's a one-time setup where you install the Ollama application and pull down the AI model you want to use. Think of it like downloading a big app once. But after that, using it is as simple as double-clicking a file. That is it. No more command line, no more technical stuff. This is local AI for everybody. Okay, and for anyone in a regulated industry, or just anyone who likes to know exactly what's on their computer, this next part is huge. The whole application lives in a single file. That means it's incredibly transparent. Your IT team or your security team can look right at it and see everything. There are no hidden surprises, which is exactly what you want when you're dealing with important data.
So when you put all this together, the privacy, the simplicity, the control, you start to see that this is about more than just a piece of software. It's a whole new way of thinking. I love this quote from the project's documentation because it just nails it. This is about a fundamental shift in how you relate to AI. You stop being a passive consumer who's just, renting access from a big company. You become an active owner of your very own AI capability. And that is such an empowering idea, isn't it? You're not just a user anymore, you're an owner. You are in the driver's seat. Full stop. It's your AI on your terms. And that really leaves us with the most exciting question, doesn't it? Once you take away the fear of your data getting out, once you remove all that technical friction, what becomes possible? What confidential report can you finally analyze? What sensitive client strategy can you finally brainstorm? Now that you have a powerful AI that works only for you, what will you build? The possibilities are wide open.